profession, I would like to become the first ever African-American female professional road cyclist. Well, since it's like kind of two separate goals and one and the same, as far as the becoming a pro cyclist goal, I'm still working on that. I do a lot of training and racing and riding, and at this point I'm looking for a team to take that next step towards being able to be on a pro team at some point. And as far as the advocacy thing, I think I've been covering quite a bit of ground, making a lot of noise and getting people to realize how underrepresented people of color are in the cycling industry, even though there are tons of people who ride bikes. I think just for fun, I really enjoy the Harlem skyscraper crit. Just because I love New York City and it's kind of a very unique racing atmosphere. Usually it's not, people that look like me, sitting on stoops and just having community. So I think it's like the one bike race where I really feel like home. But as far as the most challenging race that I've done so far, I think it still goes to Redlands. I've done it twice now, and it's still really hard and still really satisfying to finish. And I did better this year than I did last year, so that felt really nice. I got into cycling in college. I lived in Boston. I went to Berklee College of Music, and I hated the train system. And my friend suggested that I get a bike, and so I asked my mom for her bike that I knew she wasn't riding, and that's how I got into it. Yeah, I got it fixed up and started riding, and one thing led to another, and now I'm trying to be a pro bike racer. It wasn't an overnight thing. I think I started riding in 2007, and I started racing in 2014. So it's like a 7-year arc from commuting to racing. I carried my violin on my bike, on my back. I still have it. I purchased a specific case so I could do that. It has comfortable straps with mesh for the sweat. It's great.
That's amazing.
Thought about it. Yeah, I know. It's truly amazing. Not something that most violinists think about, but I like function. So I think my mission is more specific, whereas just being a female cyclist or a woman cyclist at all is already there's a huge obstacle and a ton of barriers that we have to overcome. But I do feel like there are women and people fighting for that already, and I do feel like I contribute to that and champion for that as well. But I also don't want women of color to get left out of that conversation, as that just often happens in general with anything when it comes to moving forward and giving people more rights. It's usually, the order is usually white men have whatever it is, and then eventually white women will get it, and then maybe eventually black men will get it, and then black women are always the last ones on the list out of those 4 demographics. So yeah, I think women of color, not just black women, should be more represented in cycling. I'm just focusing on my next race, which will be the Colorado Classic. So I'm hoping that, I can do really well there. Not just hoping, but working so I can do really well there. I've been training really hard. And I think it's going to go really well for me, barring staying, rubber side down. I was really hoping to do well at Nationals, and I crashed, and it's really disappointing, but that's how it goes.